So, this is your host, Steve from the back, and this is an odd story, but I figure I might as well tell this story because it is fresh, and it happened basically today on my way to work. I don't always usually, you know, thankfully, I don't have crazy scenarios that happen to me on a regular basis by any means. I do have some crazy stories here and there. Most of them are stories told from reputable sources that are people I know, and those type of stories. I don't know if I should really like tell someone else's story, even if I like change the names, because to tell you the truth, I live in a small city. It may seem big, but it's small. Um, and everyone knows each other, so I'm pretty sure people would probably end up realizing that they're part of a story, even if I change the names. So I don't even know what to call this type of rant. Maybe this is a story time rant. Maybe this is a buck wild and crazy story time rant. Maybe this is a the ghetto stank booty wars of 2001 series. I'm joking. That just sounds like a funny name. No, the story doesn't have to do with necessarily someone being having poor hygiene or something like that. But this is a story about racism and straight up disrespect and how I handled it, which I thought was kind of funny. I thought I handled it kind of okay, and to me it was funny. So I'm just gonna get into the story. This story actually happened today. Uh, Today's date is 10/27/21. Okay, so I'm walking to work like I normally do. I'm walking to work, um, and I'm gonna catch the bus. So I'm basically walking to the bus stop because the bus stop is not super far. I can walk there. That's what I do. I walk to the bus stop and go to work. So I'm walking on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden I hear with this female voice that was like kind of one of those voices to where you probably automatically would think the person was unattractive because her voice did not sound like it was coming from what she would just. And someone will say, "Oh well, what do you mean? How people can't sound attractive?" No, no, look, come on. I know you've heard a woman's voice before, and you literally thought, "This is some ugly ass bitch." Like she sounds something, but it sounds ugly. I'd be surprised if that voice was attached to an attractive woman. And I was right. This bitch was this ugly little bitch. She looked like a fucking hamster. Um, Honestly, in my I couldn't see her whole body because she was in her car, and I'll lead to this. But when I looked from like basically the collarbone up, she looked like a fucking hamster. She looked like a tater tot with a fucking head attached to it. Didn't have much of a neck, at least not from what I could really pick up. She didn't seem to have much of a neck. She had one of those like fucking fat heads, like fat face, and then the head seems to cone up as it goes up, like gets smaller as it goes up, like it looks like the tip of some fucking deformed dick, or it looks like a fucking my fucking thumb or something. So this bitch was already hit already, So and that angers me more because it's one thing for you to be obnoxious and be disrespectful, but if you're fucking ugly on top of it, I almost just feel like slapping you. Like I almost feel like just like get the fuck out of my sight. Like don't even look at me. Like don't even look in my direction. Just don't look in my direction. Because I deal with enough ugliness in this world that is not physical to have to deal with a fucking ugly ass fucking person standing in my vicinity or looking in my way, and God forbid, you have to say something disrespectful. But this lady said some shit that, to me, at the moment, it felt appalling. Because my first instinct was, bitch, you're racist as hell. You're probably fucking racist. You're probably racist. You probably think I'm some fucking African refugee that doesn't speak English, and you think you're gonna fucking say some slick shit in your car in the safety of your little fucking car, and you probably think I'm either not gonna really notice, pay no mind, or maybe not understand it, and I'm not gonna approach you and go straight towards where you are and say or do something. And that's exactly what I fucking did. Like I do with everything. I just went right in there and handled it how I wanted to fucking handle it. So I'm walking on the sidewalk and I hear, "Get out of my city." And I'm thinking, oh fuck no. I'm like, nah, you just did not just fucking say that. So I come back, I walk back. I turn around and walk in that direction, and I quickly was able to track where that sound came from. And I said, "What the fuck did you say?" And I looked her right in her fucking eyes. And this bitch was stupid enough to fucking repeat it again. She says, behind her, she was in her car and she was on the driver's side, and she had her fucking window open. She had one with the passenger window open. Not, I don't think it was completely open, but it was like cracked to where it was pretty open. Like it wasn't fully open, but it was pretty open, like open enough to where I think someone could get into it how it was open, or maybe if they could probably break the window if they pulled on it. Depending on what type of glass or whatever, could probably shatter it. So it was fucking stupid. And she's sitting there, and she said the shit again. She said, "Get out of my city." And my first thought, because my mind works so fast, I mean, I had to go to work, so I wasn't going to waste a lot of time arguing or insulting her. Because I'll admit, if I catch you looking like that and you say some dumb shit to me, I'm going to insult the fuck out of you. That's just the way I am. I'm going to insult you to the point of you're probably going to get angrier, you know, and her being a woman, she's probably like, like she didn't do anything. She didn't escalate the situation. She's intimidated, probably regretting that she said that dumb shit. But I could clown the fuck out of her if I had more time, because she was fucking ugly as fuck. She looked like a more improved version of some fucking Honey Boo Boo character off of the Honey Boo Boo with the ugly ass mom and the ugly ass kids, and they're all fucking ugly and look like tater tots with limbs and look like fucking deformed little hamster people. Well, you know, like she looked like an improved version of that, you know? And it's just like in seconds I was thinking so many things, like this bitch, did she really just, like, bitch, you don't own anything. You don't fucking own any. The only thing you own is that fucking car you're in. You're fucking probably subpar fucking pussy between your legs and the clothes you have on your back, and you probably don't even have a man. You look fucking hit. You don't look like you even have anything going on. You're sitting in a fucking car with your window open, and you look, what's the word? Her eyes had a look of glazy, like, how when someone has Down syndrome or some shit, but they don't have the features of Down syndrome, but they have that like slow gaze. Like, it doesn't seem like a very alert, very competent, alive gaze in their eyes. They have more of this like slow type of look in their eyes. Like, they don't look like they're very intelligent or whatever. That's the way her eyes looked. So she looked like a mentally ill person. A lot of times when you talk to people who are very mentally ill, and they are like schizophrenic, this, that, and this and that, they tend to have a different look in their eye. Like, when they look at you not as if they're looking through you, but they look almost similar to certain animals. Like, when the animals just have this dumb look about them in their eyes. There's like not, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of intelligence going on. It just seems very instinctual and impulsive and weird. That's how she fucking looked in her eyes. So I'm thinking, this bitch is probably a little bit off. And she's just fucking ugly as fuck, and it's just making me really. I was just getting more angry as, like, in seconds. As I'm standing, like, I wasn't right up on her car, but I was like still on the sidewalk, and I could clearly see her. We're both just looking each other right in the fucking eyes, and so I figure, I'm not gonna like hit this bitch. She's in her car. I'm not gonna like assault her car. I'm not gonna try to bust out her window, because I have boots on. I got friggin' winter boots on, and they're pretty hard. I'm pretty sure, depending on the glass, if I wanted to, I could probably bust the fucking window if I kicked it. Um, That's just me, if I really wanted to, but depending on the glass, who knows, it might not break the glass. But I fucking, like, so I pulled my mask down, I just spit. I spit all over her car. I pretty much just spit. And I was surprised at how much spit came out. I just fucking pulled my mask down as I was looking straight at her and fucking spit. So a lot of those droplets hit her car, and that's all I really needed to make a point. I just wanted to let her know that I wasn't gonna just let her say some racist, stupid shit like that in her little safety of her fucking car. I wasn't gonna just let that just fly like that, because I want her to remember, if she does, remember that it didn't go down how maybe she thought it would. And the dumb bitch drove off like in seconds later when I went to start walking away. And she's dumb enough to actually, she was trying to tell me a story or some shit. She was like, well, last week. I'm thinking, no, no, motherfucker. There's no last week about anything. There's nothing you can tell me about anything that you just said that dumb shit. Like, what possessed you to say that shit? And you're fucking lucky. You're lucky that things couldn't have been worse. You're lucky that things weren't in a different setting. It could have got things could be worse for you than that. So, it's fucking retarded. And I'm gonna say this: if you're one of those people, male or female, going around doing dumb shit like that, bad things can happen to you. Okay, bad things. That's all I have to say. You're not fucking untouchable because you drive a car. Okay, and you think you can hide, or because you're a woman or something. Okay, and when the shit hits the fan, I hope you get what you fucking deserve. So that's my rant. And I just walked right to work after. Well, not walked to work, but I walked to the bus stop and got my bus ride up to work. And I just, I've never had a person say exactly that before. Get out of my. It's like, lady, first off, your city, huh? Your city. Okay, so your city. Like, bitch, you look like a fucking hamster. I have to say it again. I'm fucking 6'2". What are you? Fucking 5 foot fucking nothing? Like, what are you? Like, what, you look like a fucking rodent to me. Like, I don't, shut the fuck up. It's like, shut the fuck up. Okay? You look stupid as fuck already. Okay? That's just how I look at it. It's like, you're yelling out of your car. Really? Like, really? Just really? It's people like that, who knows? Maybe one of these days, whether it's by male, female, both, or more than one person, she may get fucked up one of these days. I'm gonna say, and it might be me. I'm gonna keep it. Who knows? It might be me. But you know what? You play those type of fucking games. Usually, bad things happen to you eventually. Okay, so that's my rant. That's a crazy story, but that's what happened this morning before I got to my bus stop. Uh, I know I told the story about the man with the ponytail before. Um, that's another story, but that was completely different. But just some of the stupidity and weird shit with people, I don't fucking get it. It's like I don't get it. But one thing I know is I don't stand for it though. I'm not gonna fucking take that type of bullshit, and I'm not gonna take people's fucking retardation and whatever the fuck is wrong with them for just they're not gonna get over on me and play those type of games and have no consequence, like they would like. So that's my rant. This is Steve's Art and Fun channel. Like, comment, and sub. And I hope you had a laugh off of that crazy ass story. Who knows? Maybe you know who this lady is. Maybe you know her name or something. I don't know. You know, I don't know, man. So like, comment, and sub, and leave a comment if you want. And if you want to get like stupid in the comments and insult me, I'll fucking insult you right back. I will have words with you in the comments if you want to play. If you want to play around, and have some fucking fun like that, I will. But or maybe not, because YouTube is a little sensitive. But like, comment, and sub. Like I said again, this will be going in rants. This is not kid friendly. I will not expose kids to this type of shit. Um, So like, comment, and sub. This is Steve from the back, and have a nice day.